What is up, legends? And holy shit, I get it. You guys pinged me enough and sent the messages enough. I've been busy. I saw it. I get it. I understand. We're here. We're going to talk about it. All right. So here's the message. In April of 2019, Epic 7 was banned from summoning for other players. After careful consideration, we have decided to amend this rule. Content creators may summon for other players as long as they do not charge for the summoning that has occurred. See, this is the key word right here. Key sentence, no charging. Which is what was my problem and a lot of people's problem. And I'm gonna go back to that in a bit, but let's read the whole thing. Additionally, when summoning for other people, creators should not encourage gambling or encourage people to spend additional money. Again, there's a reason why they say that right there. There's a congressional reason why they're saying that right there. Content creators cannot aggressively title their videos that way to emphasize money and summons. There's a reason for that as well, because that's illegal on both YouTube and Twitch. You can't do that. Finally, please be aware that we are not responsible for any negative consequences that occur during these sessions, and we strongly urge everyone to exercise caution if participating, which is them saying that this shit is still not supposed to be happening, but they're letting it so it could happen because of views. That's the only reason why they're doing this, is because people want to see other people be stupid, basically. And yes, that is a high source of views for the game and everything else like this. I'm still not going to do it, but it's still a high source of views, and they want to just free themselves of all legal. This entire message right here is just to free Smilegate from any legal ramifications and put it all on the content creators. So I'm going to say something at the end about all this and why this is you basically being set up, content creators. It's not going to be on Smilegate anymore. It's going to be on you. So you get banned from Twitch, you get banned from YouTube. It's going to be all you by yourself and have nothing to do with Smilegate. And this is about as smart as you can possibly be as a company. Which is part of the thing of what I was saying from the get-go, that all of this is just something that you just shouldn't even be bothered with, because the end result is always the content creator getting banned, and nobody's going to help you. But let's go back to the beginning. So content creators may summon for other players as long as they do not charge for the summon that is occurring. Real content creators, let's have a talk about that. Name a content creator that is a legit content creator, like Shroud and all the rest of them. They give you opportunities to join up. Even PewDiePie, like anybody who's a real content creator, who's a gaming content creator, they don't charge you for that stuff. You have the option to sub to them. You have an option to donate to them. They don't charge you. That is like a legit respect type of thing that content creators have. That we don't do stuff like that. Like that's just is really nasty. It's like you already have the option to donate. You already have the option to sub at, like, most of the time at 3 to 4 tiers and stuff like that. Some people even have Patreon. But when you go to the point of actually, okay, you're gonna pay and I'm gonna help you play the game, that's where it's the no. That's where it's the no right there. You don't do that. You don't go to that limit right there. Nobody legit who does content creation does that. So when I saw stuff like that happen and it being encouraged, I'm like, holy shit, this is not how this is supposed to be going. And the problem is that, like I said in the last video, sometimes stuff is fun and people don't give a fuck about respect. They don't give a fuck about rules. They don't give a fuck about how it looks towards other people. They're just having fun and they're benefiting because it gets views. So it's just something easy. They can be lazy and not have to do any real, quote unquote content, and just roll out of bed and do a summon for somebody, play the game for them. And that's like, if you want to be Bush League, fine, be Bush League, but don't encourage that to the community and then have other people run around. And you just have a whole bunch of Bush League bullshit content creators who are not really doing anything. And that was my point in all of that. Like, people should be striving to make good content, not bullshit content. And that is just, it's about the easiest and laziest bullshit content that there is right there doing that. And then taking advantage of poor people who probably just don't know how to play properly. And you could just easily sit down like in like a chat room with like 50 or 60 people and teach them how to play. You don't have to charge people for that. And you shouldn't be charging people for that. That's just low class all the way around. So content creators, again, the whole reason why this message is being said right now is to free Smilegate from any type of legal ramifications. And the reason why is because, like I said in the video before, the government is cracking down on this stuff. They're cracking down on gambling. They're cracking down on companies that encourage gambling, and they're cracking down on video games having some type of gambling system in it. So this leads us to the next line. Additionally, when summoning for other people, creators should not encourage gambling and encourage people to spend additional money. This is flat out a felony in Japan. Basically, like you get asked out as a company for doing this in Japan. The United States is slow to the party right now. China is banning it. Japan is banning it. Like almost every other country in the world is starting to ban this stuff now. And the United States is just, we got Trump. So unless they start saying, hey, Trump, we got money, you know what's gonna happen. But we're getting to it. We're getting to it. Content creators cannot aggressively title their videos in a way to emphasize money and summons. This is, like I said, you cannot, like I told you guys before, you can't do that on YouTube and Twitch. That's a bannable offense on both YouTube and Twitch. You can't encourage that. We can't even have giveaways on YouTube anymore. Like I told you guys, that's why I don't have the giveaway on my YouTube channel anymore. You can say, hey, we're gonna have a giveaway in the future. It's gonna be this, that, and the third. It could be like a contest where people like put stuff out there and the stuff like that. But to have a flat encourage stuff like that, encourage people to spend money and do like, you can't do that anymore. That's just a no. And then finally, please be aware that we are not responsible for any negative consequences that occur during these sessions, and we strongly urge everyone to exercise caution for the participation. And pretty much what this is right here is going to probably be in the TOS and everything else, is that from a law standpoint, my mom, she used to be a lawyer. She's a judge now, for those of you who don't know. And I actually showed her this, and she said that's exactly what a company should do. They're free from anything that any content creator does stupidly. It's all on them. Which, clap. That's smart. I have nothing to say about this. This is how it should have been from the start, to be honest with you guys. And why I said, hey, you can't pick and choose who you want to ban and who you don't want to ban when it's in your rules right now. It's like you say, okay, let's do this over here, but let's ignore this over here. That's not fair. You can't ban one group of people and then ignore that other people are doing something wrong just because they're making money and making you a little bit of money. That's like, legally and as far as a company legitly, that's morally wrong. And all of this is just morally wrong from the start for it to even exist. But now you have a legal loophole. And what's going to basically happen right now is if anything happens to you as a content creator, Smilegate is not legally like they don't have to do shit for you, because that final line right there means you're on your own. Which, when I see stuff like that in terms of service, that makes me say, you know what? They know that it's not supposed to be happening, and they know that you're probably going to get banned on Twitch and YouTube, and they ain't going to be responsible for that shit. So I don't know. People can do it if they want to, but I'm not. I never did at the beginning. I don't need it to get views. I don't need it to make people come to my channel. People are going to come regardless because I'm actually doing content and not, summon videos. Summon videos are really the kind of like the easiest thing that you can do as a YouTuber. You just cut the camera on. Like, majority of the time, people don't even edit. Like, you guys notice that even when I do summon videos, I cut stuff out, unless it's from like the Twitch or stuff like that, and bring stuff in and like, I at least want to earn the money from the video a little bit, but majority of people, they don't edit anything. They just cut it on and just, there it is. My opinion on it is, again, that's the way it's supposed to have been from the start. It should have been like this from the start. And no, I'm not going to be doing summons for other people. Like, if people donate and want me to go after a character, that's fine. And even then, a lot of people will tell you I reject a lot of those donations and give them back. I think it's people have donated maybe like legit 30 times, and I've only done it 4 out of 30 times. So like, people really like, I understand people really like to see summons, but I don't want your money for that. Like, if you want to be nice and summon just because you like the content, you know, by all means, I appreciate it, but I don't want anybody's money just to summon and watch me gamble. Like that, I'll do it once in a while, but it's not gonna be every week thing. It probably won't even be every month thing. I've done it 4 times in this game's existence in the last year. Easy, like that's it. And 2 of them was a troll. It's a good friend, and he legitimately wanted me to do something just to troll. And you know, that's a little bit different, and everybody kind of knew. Everybody knew who that is in the community and everything else like that. So you know, it's kind of like funny and, you know, amusing and stuff like that. The other 2 times was just random people who I didn't even know who they were, to be honest with you, who just decided, hey, you know, I want to see you do this. I haven't seen you get a character in a long time, and I think there was a point where I went like 4 months and I didn't get. That was the Kisei. Who's the other guy? I can't even remember him now. The fire idiot, but who dodges? I can't remember his name right now. You guys probably immediately in the chat are like, oh, it's this guy. I went literally like 3 months, easily 3 months without getting the character, and that's what the person's like, bro, can you? I want to see you get a character. Like, it's one on, and that was with me. In between that time, I was actually doing my own thing and spending my own stuff and trying to summon. It just wasn't working. And he was like, bro, I want to see you get a character. Like, hopefully I'll be good luck. And he didn't end up being good luck. And that was about it. And I believe the other time was Balana. And that was actually a waifu summon. Waifu did that. So, you know. But I have no problem with it. I feel nobody should have a problem with it. Like, there's no legal loophole anymore for this, other than that if anything happens, it's on you at this point. So, like, you know, just enjoy yourselves. If people are gonna do it, they're gonna do it. They can legally do it now, and they don't have to worry about any gray area. There's no gray area other than the rules that you have forth right here. Like, you know, like me personally, I'm just not doing this, man. Like, there's just too much legally wrong in doing this right now. I like both my Twitch and my YouTube channels. They, like, you know, I worked hard for both of them, and I'm not risking them for stuff like this. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Like, I legit have a channel that can make me between, and I'm being honest with this, from $3,000 to $10,000 a month. My YouTube channel, depending on sponsors and everything else. I'm not risking it just to do a summon video. That doesn't make any sense. And then what's the summon? Is like $100 or something like that. That you don't risk your business over something like this. So that's just me. You guys be legendary. I hope to catch you in another video. You really wanted, I got pinged. I've never gotten pinged for so much in my life, but I got pinged for this. So I figured that I had to come out and actually say something. Here it is. And good luck on your summons anyway, man. Summon for your own account. You should be your own luck. You should feel good that you came and, like, you got characters on your own volition instead of having somebody else do it for you. And if you want people to watch it, make a video. You make the video. You stream it. Why are you trying to make somebody else money? Do it yourself. Get a few dollars for yourself. I still don't understand that. You're gonna spend money to watch somebody else do it when you could just do it, and then you could do a video. You could be a random nobody. I'm just telling everybody that right now, and I'm not calling anybody a nobody. I'm just saying you could just be nobody ever heard of you before in your life in Epic 7, and you can throw out an Epic 7 video of you summoning and make money off of it yourself. Why would you give that to somebody else? That makes absolutely no sense. Peace.